What is good, you guys? Haven't posted in a while. Figured I'd just do a short little video on my wrap and how it's held up after 2.5 years. I've had this wrap on, well, it's probably 2.25 years. It's over 2 years, which generally wraps only last around 3 years. So we're getting kind of close to the end of the life of this thing here. Open it up for you guys, show you the actual color of the paint underneath. It's called basalt black. So it's black underneath. Bought the car, didn't really worry about the color too much. I'm not huge on having black on my cars just because it doesn't hide dirt, but wrapped it this Inozetek snow blue, thought it would pop, and it's held up pretty good. A couple little things I'll get into just as far as maintenance and making sure that you know, you're doing what you're supposed to with these wraps, just because obviously it's a little different than paint. So when I had this wrapped, I had it wrapped by Higher Quality Detail out in Tempe, Arizona. I had it wrapped when I lived in Arizona, currently in the Midwest now. So brought it home, wrap is held up. A couple little things. I decided to not do PPF on the front just because the wrap is already like $5 grand installed. So I was like, I'm not really trying to spend another $2 grand, which now that I've had the wrap for a while, I kind of want to touch on how you should always do PPF even if you have a wrap. There's just nicks here and there, which on a Porsche, those little nicks and stuff could potentially damage the paint, which Porsche owners, I mean, for resale, not a good look. And the car's pretty dirty right now. I've been driving it super nice out lately, so just been really putting some miles on it, but decided to make a video, kind of just show you guys what's been going on. So those are some of the nicks on the front. Again, this is 2.5 years of driving. It's probably around 11,000 miles since I've owned it. I had it wrapped as soon as I bought the car, so it's held up pretty good. This little nick right here, that nick happened like 2 weeks in, I remember, and they said I could come in and have it fixed, but I didn't really worry about it. This is holding up really well on the lip, and they don't use any sealant adhesive on the rear, on like the edges, they said. So this wrap is actually held up really good. Had them do the mirrors and the handles. The mirrors, if you walk up to a car and you don't know if it's wrapped or not, if they do a really good job on the seams and whatnot, the mirrors are the first thing you should look for, just because it's really hard to hide some of the imperfections and see like you have a little bit of wrinkling here. Not a big deal, but from far away, from 5 feet away, it looks fine, but once you get up close, you can kind of tell. But used to take this car to Cars and Coffee in Arizona, and people would walk up to it and they would tap it and feel it and try to figure out if it's paint or not. So the super gloss does a really good job of mimicking the paint, which is why I kind of went with the film. So come to the rear of the 4S, everything still looks, you know, really good shape, holding up great. Little Army Tricks exhaust action. I'm gonna make a video about this in the next couple days. So I had them do the Inozetek Snow Blue, but then I also had them do Avery on, like, I think it's Avery Denison black for the rear vents. Thought it would look really good. I feel like it would look weird with blue. I don't know, just kind of a switch up. Overall, wrinkles, corners are really still holding up well. I mean, there's just little things that are impossible to hide with a wrap. Little things like that, like points and corners and stuff, but it's all held up really well. Thought about removing the roof panel because it's black underneath, and I thought maybe a black roof would look really good, but overall I think this thing's good for another summer, as long as I don't go down too many gravel roads. So car's super dirty right now, but still wanted to make a video, short video on how some wraps held up. As you can see, they did the handles really well. But yeah, overall, would I recommend wrapping your car? Absolutely. Protects the paint. Even if you don't have PPF on the car, or you don't want to put PPF, a wrap's going to provide some protection, for even if it's minimal, but it'll provide protection for the paint underneath, as long as it's done correctly. And yeah, you can get a really exotic looking color, way cheaper than painting it. And with the Porsche, paint work is a no-no. So another thing I really love about this blue is it really works with the Luxor beige and black. It's two-tone interior, full 18-way sport seats with leather back. This thing's a spec. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little video. Just wanted to kind of give an update after 2.5 years, almost 2.5 years of having a fully wrapped wide body and naturally aspirated 911. So Thank you guys for watching, and subscribe. Hit the link in the bio, snag a hat. Really appreciate it.